I went to school at the University of Tennessee, College of Agriculture, Plant and Soil Science, trained as a plant physiologist, so my inclination is go to nutrition. How do we understand nutrition in these plants? How do we understand if it's balanced?
So the biggest benefit of using the MYPAS system is it accurately identifies what is most limiting. And the only way that we're going to get a yield response is by addressing what is most limiting. And usually it's nutrition. And if you don't know what's most limiting, or if you're guessing and you're not right, you're not going to get a response. You're not going to get an ROI.
You don't get higher yields by adding more. You get higher yields by taking away limiting factors. If you take away the limiting factor, the yields will rise.
So when we met Paul and started talking about tissue sampling, he explained it to us like, okay, we were doing a lot of things wrong. And so we started using his database that said, hey, this is most limiting and this is what you gotta fix. And the first year that we used it on wheat, corn, and soybeans, all three, for the first time, we felt like we had significant yield increases on every farm that we were using that database and using those recommendations.
If I can get these numbers right, I can get my 18 or 20 rows around. If I get this number right, and if I can get my timing right, I can get that 38 to 42 kernels per ear. And if I can get my numbers right, I can get that 65,000 kernels to make a bushel at 15.5% moisture versus the 85,000 kernels to get that weight that we're selling. That's why the data is so incredibly important.
We've tried a lot of stuff. We have done so many side-by-sides, and this actually works.